Knock, knock, who's there? Boo. Boo hoo, please don't cry, it's just a knock knock joke. Knock, knock, who's there? A little old lady. Little old who? I didn't know you could yodel. Name two pronouns. Who? Me? Correct. Why'd the boxer go to the library? He wanted to hit the books. Why was the boy's report card so wet it was under sea level? Can you name the four seasons? Salt, pepper, vinegar, and sugar. Why'd the boy take his father's credit card to school? Because he wanted extra credit. What do you call someone who studies hives? A bee student. Why'd the clock have to go to the principal's office? Because it talked too much. Why'd the art student flunk his test? He just drew a blank. Why'd the clock in the cafeteria run slow? Because every lunch it went back 4 seconds. Did you hear about the kid with good penmanship? He got straight A's. What did the principal wear under her dress? A permission slip. Was black when clean and white when dirty? A chalkboard. What's the difference between a school teacher and a train? The teacher says spit your gum out, and the train says chew, chew, chew. Student asks, would you punish me for something I didn't do? Teacher replies, of course not. Why do you ask? Because I didn't do my homework, the student replies. Can you tell me about the Dead Sea? No, I didn't even know it was sick. What's the quietest sport? Bowling. You can hear a pin drop. Why'd the football coach go to the bank? He wanted his quarterback. Why is it so hot in a stadium after a football game? Because all the fans have left. Where does it mention baseball in the Bible? The very first verse. In the beginning. Why did the cop go to the baseball game? He heard that someone had stolen a base. Who makes the best cake on a baseball team? The batter. Why'd the golfer change his sock? He had a hole in one. When is a baseball player like a spider? When he catches a fly. It's the hardest part about skydiving, the ground. First snake, are we poisonous? Second snake, I don't know, why'd you ask? First snake, I just bit my lip. Where do squirrels go for kindergarten? Tree school. What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator. How does a mouse feel after it takes a shower? Squeaky clean. Why can't a snake ever win an argument? It doesn't have a leg to stand on. Why did the pig have ink all over his face? He had just come out of the pen. What's the snake's favorite subject? History. Why wasn't the skunk good at baseball? Because he always hit foul balls. What do you get when you cross a porcupine and a turtle? A slow poke. Why do bees have sticky hair? Because they use honeycombs. What's a bee that can't make up his mind? A maybe. Why do bees itch? Because they have hives. Type of bee is the smartest? A spelling bee. What goes zub, zub, zub? A bee flying backwards. Which animal never needs a haircut? A bald eagle. What kind of birds always stick together? Velcros. Why are flamingos always happy? Because they're never blue. What subject do owls like to study? Algebra. What do birds say on Halloween? Twick a tweet. What kind of bird works at a construction site? A crane. What did Jupiter say to Saturn? Give me a ring sometime. Why did the Martian get a ticket? He forgot to pay his parking meter. Where do aliens keep their coffee cups? On flying saucers. How does an astronaut hold up his pants? With an asteroid belt. What do planets like to read? Comet books. How do billboards talk? They use sign language. How do eyes communicate with each other? They use contacts. How do you make a fire with two sticks? Make sure one is a match. How do you make a witch itch? Take away the W. What can you put in a barrel of water to make it lighter? A hole. What are the strongest days of the week? Saturday and Sunday, because the rest are weekdays. What did the one elevator say to the other? I think I'm coming down with something. What did one eyeball say to the other eyeball? Between you and me, something smells. What did one wall say to the other wall? I'll meet you at the corner. What did one candle say to the other candle? I'm going out tonight. What did the lawyer name his daughter? Sue. What did the left hand say to the right? How's it feel to always be right? What did the mop say to the bucket? Are you okay? 'Cause you look a little pale. What did the painter say to the wall? I got you covered. What do firefighters put in their soup? Firecrackers. What did the scarf say to the hat? You go on ahead, I'll hang around. What do lawyers wear to court? Lawsuits. What do postal workers do when they get mad? They stamp their feet. What do you call a guy named Lee who changed his name? Former Lee. What do you call a king who's 12 inches tall? A ruler. What do you call a spoiled tightrope walker? An acrobat. What do you call a yo-yo without a string? A no-yo. What do you call an X that just took a bath? A clean X. What do you get a man who has everything? A burglar alarm. What do you get if you cross a bird, a car, and a dog? A flying carpet. What do you get when you put an M and a T together? Nothing. It's empty. What do you call but never eat? An icy sidewalk. What does a broom do at night? It goes to sweep. What does Cinderella wear at the beach? Glass flippers. What gets smaller when you turn it upside down? The number 9. What gets wetter the more it dries? A towel. What happens once in a month, twice in a moment, but never in 100 years? The letter M. What happened to the man who ran away with the circus? Eventually, the police caught him and made him bring it back. What has 4 legs but can't walk or creep on the ground? A table. What has hands but never washes them? A clock. What has no fingers but has many rings? A tree. What has 1 head, 1 foot, and 4 legs and bed? What has 26 heads and 26 tails, 26 dimes? What is taken before you get it? Your picture. What's the most mathematical part of speech? The adverb. What's the world's largest punctuation mark? The 100-yard dash. What kind of cap do you always take with you but never put on your head? A kneecap. What kind of coat is always wet when you put it on? A coat of paint. What kind of dress can't be worn? An address. What kind of driver never gets a ticket? A screwdriver. What kind of house weighs the least? A lighthouse. What kind of room has no windows, no doors, and no walls? A mushroom. What kind of ship never sinks? Friendship. What letter is found in a cup? T. What musical instrument is found in the bathroom? A tube of toothpaste. A tube of toothpaste. What nails do carpenters hate it? Fingernails. What runs around a yard without moving? A fence. What runs but doesn't get anywhere? A refrigerator. Starts with a P, ends with an E, and has 1,000,000 letters in it. Post office. What stays in the corner and travels all over the world? The stamp. What stays on the ground but never gets dirty? A shadow. Type of music are balloons scared of? Pop music. What word becomes shorter when you add 2 words to it? 2 letters to it. Short. What word is always pronounced wrong? Wrong. What's in the middle of nowhere? The letter H. What's the tallest building in the world? A library, because it has so many stories. Where do viruses go on vacation? Germany. Where do you find the most famous dragons? In the Hall of Flame. Where does a boat go when it's sick? To the dock. Which hand is better to write with? Neither hand. It's best to write with a pencil. Which is braver, a stone or a stump? The stone, because it's a little bolder. Which month do soldiers hate most? The month of March. Which month has 28 days? All of them. Which runs faster, hot or cold? Hot, because anyone can catch cold. who earns a living by driving his customers away, a taxi driver who never gets paid for an honest day's work, a night watchman. Why are people so tired on April 1st? Because they've just completed a 31-day march. Why are police officers the strongest people? Because they can hold up traffic with a single hand. Why are teddy bears never hungry? Because they're always stuffed. Why couldn't the pirate play cards? Because he was sitting on the deck. Why George Washington wear red, white, and blue, and purple suspenders? To hold up his pants. Why Grandpa put wheels on his rocking chair? He wanted to rock and roll. Why'd the belt go to jail? Because it held up a pair of pants. Why'd the bubble leave the bath? He was looking for his pop. Why'd the clown go broke? Because his jokes didn't make any sense. Why'd the detective stay in bed? Because he wanted to stay undercover. Why'd the man run around his bed? Because he was trying to catch up on sleep. Why'd the man take a pencil to bed? He wanted to draw the curtains. Why'd the man take his clock to the vet? Because it had ticks. Why'd the painter go to the clothing store? He wanted a second coat. Why'd the scientist remove his doorbell? He wanted to win the Nobel Prize. Why'd the tightrope walker go to the bank to check his balance? Why'd the woman smear lipstick on her forehead to make up her mind? Why do bicycles fall over? Because they are too tired. Why is the letter G scary? It turns a host into a ghost. Why was the boy sitting on his watch? He wanted to be on time. Why is the fire hydrant not working? It's dehydrated. Why was the broom late for school? It overswept. Why would Snow White make a great judge? Because she's the fairest in the land. The way he feel about hitting the beach, he was fit to be tied. How does a tree draw a person? It makes a stick figure. What did the tree say to the wind? Leave me alone. What did the tree wear at the pool party? Swimming trunks. What do two oceans do when they meet? Nothing, they just wave. What is a bed that you can't sleep in? A river. What kind of tree can you fit in your hand? A palm tree. What type of tree is most likely to get sick? A sycamore. What's the coldest place an ant can go? The Antarctic. Where does the snowman keep his money? In the snowbank. Which mountain is always sleeping? Everest. Which United States president liked nature the most? Treador. Who cleans the bottom of the ocean? The mermaid. Did you take a bath yesterday? No. Why? Is one missing? I was asked to be in a movie, so why did you do it? No way, I didn't want to be in the cast. What's the word coincidence mean? Funny, I was just going to ask you the same thing. This is a dogwood tree. How can you tell? By its bark. I'd like a cup of coffee without cream. Sorry, we're out of cream. Would you like it without milk? If a red house is made of red bricks and a blue house is made of blue bricks, what's a greenhouse made of? Glass. I rode an elephant to work today. Surely you must be joking. I'm not joking, and please don't call me Shirley. Name a city where no one goes. Electricity. How big's your property? Oh, it's a yard. I just flew in from Buffalo. Boy, your arms must be tired. I'd like to buy a round trip ticket. Sorry, we only have square tickets. If 2's a couple, 3's a crowd, what's 4 and 5? 9. Here, tune your piano. But I didn't call you. Your neighbors did. What kind of cars do cats drive? Cadillacs. What type of key can't open any doors? A turkey. Which member of royalty is best in math? The Count. How do you get a cat to fetch a stick? Put a dog in a cat suit. What type of cars do elves drive? Toyotas. Would the calculator say the math student? You can count on me. What would you have if Batman and Robin were run over by a herd of elephants? Flatman and Ribbon. What are elephants that wear tiny glass slippers? Cinder elephants. What do you call an elephant that flies? A jumbo jet. What's as big as an elephant but weighs nothing? How do you keep an elephant from charging? Take away his credit card. What do you call the life story of a car? An autobiography. What do you get when you put a car in the oven? A hot rod. What happened to the wooden car with wooden tires and a wooden engine? It wouldn't go. Well, it's 10 letters and starts with gas. An automobile.